Hey everyone, got a pretty cool article here from the Austin Business Journal. This is pretty fascinating, actually. I'll dive into it. But basically, Georgetown is still the fastest growing city in the entire country. I'm from Georgetown, big fan of the place. You can see here they have the town square. This is just a shot of the courthouse is what it is, but everything around here is just filled with coffee shops, bars, restaurants, places to shop, all kinds of cool stuff. So I mean, the downtown square is absolutely beautiful. You got to check it out if you're in the area. We have a couple festivals here every year, so great place to live and play and work. But anyways, I thought it was pretty cool here that Austin's now the 10th largest city in America. That's crazy. I grew up out here. I was born and raised in Austin. We went from being kind of just, just another town, just another city, nothing special, to now being the 10th largest city. And three of the four fastest growing cities in the state or in the country are in the Austin metro area. And so it's going to say it down here. But basically, here you go. I think this is everything. Yeah, Santa Cruz. Yeah, so basically, you have Georgetown that grew at 14% in 2022. The only area outside of Austin or outside of Texas, even that competed with us was Santa Cruz, California. That grew by 12%. And then you have Kyle. So if you're looking at the map, I'll give you a good idea of what's going on here. So Georgetown is right here. Georgetown grew by 14% last year. Kyle's on the other side of Austin, which just kind of rings true with everything I've said in the past. Austin's hot, but everything around Austin is just as hot and is growing just as much because prices are cheaper out there. You can get a better deal. But Kyle grew 11%, and then Leander right over here grew 11% as well. So three of the fastest growing cities in the entire country right here, all within, I don't know, a 20-mile radius of each other. Pretty fascinating stuff. And that trend is not set to slow anytime soon. I've mentioned it before, but there are roughly 2 million people in the Austin Round Rock metro statistic area, with roughly another million people around there in the surrounding areas. So we have 2 million people in this little area. That is set to grow to 4 million people by 2040. So still lots and lots of growth predicted here in the Austin area. So I just thought that's pretty cool. Definitely a lot of growth happening. So let's see here. So Travis County is up 1.4%. Williamson County is up 2.4%, I think. Bastrop County is up 3.9. So really what this comes down to is that people want to live in the Austin area and they can get better deals surrounding the Austin area. And so they're all flooding in and they're buying up, what they can in the surrounding areas with the expectation that those places are going to continue to grow at a rapid rate for the next couple decades. So let's see here. Job growth in Georgetown and across Austin Metro continues to bring new residents to our city. Absolutely. The Georgetown mayor said on May 18th that people are moving here for the same reason that brought many of us to Georgetown. Wonderful and safe neighborhoods, fantastic parks. I can attest to that. We actually have Georgetown Lake, which is right over here. It's kind of hard to see on the map, but you have Lake Georgetown right here, just on the park notes. They have Cedar Breaks Park right here, has a trailhead that runs 26 miles around the lake with absolutely stunning views. My friends and I run it all the time. Beautiful lake views, all maintained by the Corps of Engineers maintain that area. So absolutely gorgeous trails all around, hike and bike, even horse riding. But it's also connected. This trail connects all the way to San Gabriel Park over here, which is an absolutely beautiful park. And so you have an additional 10 miles worth of trails. 5 miles from here, San Gabriel, to the lake. So, like it says here, we have safe neighborhoods, of course, fantastic parks, events. We have 4 or 5 festivals every single year. Always a great time. Beautiful downtown squares where they're typically held. And so, yeah, it's just very welcoming to people. Let's see. He said we continue to adjust our plans to build new infrastructure. Also, very true. As a voter in the Georgetown area, we are constantly voting in bonds to increase the infrastructure in Georgetown. Um, so that's always cool. You definitely need that with the rapid amount of growth more roads is a necessity for something like that. Um, so these statistics are part of a larger continued shift of population to the US South, specifically Texas, which was the fastest growing state in the country, which makes sense when you look at these numbers. It surpassed the 30 million person mark for the first time last year. Pretty fascinating. Austin area has been a major benefit of that. Obviously, all these small towns that are growing are in the Austin area. 974,000 people in Austin alone, 10th most populous city in the country. It outranks Jacksonville, San Jose, and is just behind Dallas. The Austin Round Rock Metro Statistic Area has roughly 2.4 million. So there you go, 2.4 million now. But so that is basically, oops, when you look at the Round Rock Austin Metro Statistic Area, here's Round Rock. So what they're talking about here is basically this section right here. Around 2.4 million people live in this little section right here, with again another million or so living around that area. Let's see here. At closer glance, these numbers show that Austin's outskirts are absorbing the bulk of the gains, exactly like we just said here. And data showed that Austin's suburban communities continue to swell at a higher rate than Travis County, which is the biggest of the 5-county metro. A 1.4 increase from 2021, kind of already went over that. These are the counties and the rates at which they are growing. Let's see here. That population growth has largely been precipitated by housing developers opting to build in the suburbs, of course, where land is more available and cheaper and lower priced than Travis County, which is like the Austin proper area. That growth is only expected to continue as industrial developers opt to build large developments near those homes, near those new homes, and tap into the talent pipelines that are emerging in the suburbs. Williamson County, where Georgetown and Leander are located, is a good example of that. Samsung Electronics is building a massive chip factory in Taylor, while industrial developers have opted more to build speculative developments in cities like Kyle, Lockhart, San Marcos, or Georgetown. Despite that population growth, here's an important thing to remember. Despite that population growth, the Austin area continues to face a number of issues like affordability, infrastructure, and transportation limitations. So we definitely have a long way to go. If you're familiar with the Austin road system, we're about 30 years behind in development is what the current estimate is. They should have started building out for this kind of growth 30 years ago to keep up. So we definitely need a lot more infrastructure. The roads get really congested around, peak travel times. So definitely need some work there. But overall, I mean, good things in the long run. More people means more taxes, which means more infrastructure development, better schools, etc. So we got a lot going on here. It's pretty awesome. Let's see, median household income. So these are just some of the zip codes in the Austin area. You can see that there's a lot of income, a lot of high-paying jobs here in the Austin area. In fact, it's one of the highest paid areas in the country. So also very cool. Lots of job opportunities out here if you're thinking about making a move or looking for a change. But yeah, I think this is really cool information. Very good stuff to know, especially if you're thinking about buying a home, where to pick, where are the really nice spots, what's going to work best for you and your family. And of course, I'm here to answer any of those questions. If you do have any questions about those kinds of items, you're trying to hone in on where you want to move to, what different parts of the city offer what. Like I said, I'm an Austin native, born and raised here, so I'm very familiar with the vast majority of this marketplace. And would definitely be happy to answer any questions that you have. So as always, feel free to call, text, or DM me. I will be on standby, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you. See you.